Hey guys, welcome back to my Edge of Style series. Today I want to talk about a really important factor within your style. I've written two style guides over the last year, one of which was my in-depth style guide. If you're interested in that, you can get it at my website below. It's completely free. If you are beginning your self-improvement journey, if you're trying to improve your dating and you've wondered, how do I fix my style? I give you the best starting point you could possibly hope for. It's an ebook, really easy to go through. The other style guide I wrote was for my friend's website. He runs a self-improvement and a dating website. One of the biggest factors that I wrote in both of them was the importance of accessories. Like, this is crucial, especially if you're looking to improve your dating success and be dressed better to be more attractive to women. Accessories are probably where you've been falling down in the past. Go to like any of the Giga Chad Instagram style influencers. If you go through all of their pictures, you will notice the accessories that they use. They always use accessories. Every single photo will have some form of accessories in there. Now, most guys probably will only have gone so far as like wearing a watch or a baseball cap. What they won't be doing is wearing enough accessories or wearing some of the more like bold choices, such as necklaces or rings. A lot of guys don't wear more than their wedding ring. So yeah, it can leave your outfits quite boring if you go for the low, like zero or one accessory approach. And that's not what I recommend at all. To demonstrate this, I'm going to show you one of my own pictures. This picture was taken by a friend of mine when we were trying to revamp my Tinder. And you'll notice it's a really cool shot. Like, artistically, the photographer is really good. Thank you, Andy. And it's a really cool shot. But if you took away the accessories I'm wearing in this picture, and you'll notice I'm wearing rings, I'm wearing a necklace, and I'm wearing a hat. Interestingly, I'm wearing a gold pendant necklace there, which I don't usually wear gold, so it's an interesting. This is back in my early days of like fixing out my style. But yeah, I'm wearing three different accessories in this photo. If you took those off, I'm just a guy wearing t-shirts and jeans and Converse and like looking up at the sky. It's not as like interesting. There's not many points of interest on me. But because I've got the rings and I've got the necklace and I've got the hat on, it makes the outfit pop, makes the outfit more interesting. I can only show you like a picture of me in like shirts and jeans only to see how bland it is in comparison. So yeah, accessories are super important for making what would be otherwise be a bland outfit look edgier, look cooler, look more interesting. It gives you, to be honest, it gives you more sex appeal to be wearing jewelry. A lot of you guys don't realize that you need some bling. You really do. But don't go overboard with it. That's going to be my next bit of advice in this video. So I use a rule of minimum two, maximum four. So it's a minimum of two accessories. So right now I am wearing two accessories. I'm wearing a hat and I'm wearing the matching rings. So multiples of the same. So if you're wearing multiple rings, that's one accessory. Also, if you're wearing the double necklaces, if you're doubling up the necklace, I count that as one accessory too. Yeah, it's like whatever you do, don't go below two or above four with any outfit. If you go too far and go with four, then you become like cluttered, like it looks like you're wearing too much. And there is like a sweet spot where you start looking like you're wearing way too much stuff. Like, also be like sensible about this. If I was wearing rings on every single finger, that would be too much as well. If I was wearing like four different necklaces, that would be too much. You know, there is obviously, if you're going to look cluttered, but if you just wear volume. So yeah, keep the volume by keeping it under four. The minimum of two is because if you wear less than two, it's almost like you're not wearing accessories at all. Like, if I just saw a guy wearing just a watch, it's like he's not really accessorizing. So I say minimum of two, maximum of four. It keeps you in a good sweet spot with accessories. With the rule of two and four as well, I don't consider piercings to be accessories. I'm guessing they could be if they were excessively large. But for guys, the style of piercings that guys often wear would usually be studs or like small things like nose rings. I don't consider those to be accessories. It's kind of, piercings are in the same camp as tattoo. It doesn't add an accessory to your overall count if you have a tattoo. It doesn't add an accessory to your overall count if you have a piercing. It's body modification, it's not an accessory. To give you an idea of what accessories are, I count them. I go rings, necklaces, watches, bracelets, hats, scarves, chains, and there's a wide variety of all of these things. So there's a wide variety of accessories you can use. Guys should be wearing more of them. I think guys don't really wear enough. Like, if that's the overall thing you take away from this video, wear more accessories than you are at the moment. If you feel like you're not someone who wears any accessories, start collecting things like rings, find the rings that fit you. I recommend you go into a jeweler as well to get your ring sizes checked. They usually have this big ring of rings and they can show you. I'm going to throw up on the screen now as well a necklace chart. which if you want to just screenshot this, it'll show you where the necklaces hang in terms of depth. I favor deeper necklaces and like thin chain pendants. In the next section, I'm actually going to go onto a couple of websites I like to buy pendants and chains off of. No, if I'm not sponsored by these guys in any way, this is not an ad. I just like these websites recently, and I'm going to show you their collection. I realized I forgot in the last section to mention sunglasses. It's weird for me because two of the most popular men's accessories are sunglasses and watches, and I don't wear either of them. Sunglasses especially pop up on Tinder a lot when we're analyzing people's Tinder profiles. I don't recommend having sunglasses in your primary photo, by the way. If you're going to wear sunglasses on Tinder, then put it in one of the back photos, but don't wear it on your primary. These are some websites I'm going to show you because I usually get asked this question a lot, like where do you get your necklaces from, where do you get your rings from, where do you get accessories from in general. These are more jewelry based sites because that's the sort of accessory that guys are often lacking. And now I've got a couple for you. This is We Are All Smith. It's usually what I recommend for American clients because I know they ship out in America. I like them because they've got like a range, like their price varies across and they've got like a range of stuff that's affordable and a range of more expensive items. Yeah, they've got really good like stuff like they've got the triangle necklace, which I think is really cool, this especially this season. Then they've got more interesting styles, like their St. Christopher pendant is not like the normal, it's not like a circle, it's like an oval. And they've got the golden gloves, which I like. Yeah, they've got some cool stuff. It's one of the more like actual varied websites because a lot of guys, like a friend of mine told me, a lot of these companies and websites are just drop shipping from China and then charging insane markup, and they've all got the same jewelry. Whereas these guys seem to have like a slightly different take on the jewelry selection, which even if they're still just drop shipping from China, you want variety and different options. The next one I'm going to recommend is Twisted Pendant. These guys are more like bog standard, like more of the traditional pendants and jewelry you're going to find. I got my compass pendant from here, this one. And yeah, they do some cool stuff. They do like the gold onyx stuff, and they do the silver onyx, and yeah, I like their stuff. I've bought it and can verify for the quality. I can also verify We Are All Smith as well. These are both good, solid websites. The third one is literally just ASOS. Like you can get decent jewelry off of ASOS. They also stock like Tommy Hilfiger jewelry and Hugo Boss jewelry. So they have their own design stuff. Like the compass in burnished bronze, like £8, which is like what, like $12. So pretty cheap if you want to like start wearing pendants, but you don't want to spend too much money. That's a good example. I'm talking about pendants, by the way, because there's a range of accessories that guys are really weird about wearing, and especially around like necklaces and like maybe like cool looking rings and stuff like that. And to get guys around this, the only advice I can really give is that you buy this stuff and start wearing it. And if I can get you by buying something a little bit cheaper to start with, that's fine, as long as you get used to wearing a bit of jewelry. Which, yeah, it's amazing how many guys feel a little bit weird about that, to be honest. But I understand it and help newbies through it. No worries. So those are my websites. Don't sleep on accessories, guys. Really important. It's really important that you start like adding this necessary edge and interest and sex appeal to your outfits. I don't know, it's just going to help you so much more than you realize. It's kind of like that old peacocking theory that pickup artists had back in the day, except it's like actually stylish. Like it's stuff that's in with like style currently, but it's like little bits of interest. Like if you wear like any kind of necklace, or you wear like interesting rings, or you wear bracelets with things with like designs on them and stuff. There are little bits of interest that like especially girls will like look at and like ask you about. That's the same with tattoos, really. If you wear tattoos, you get asked about them. So it's like points of interest on your outfit, and it's going to be a lot better than just wearing your essentials and your outerwear and just looking super bland and super wallflower. Like I often say to guys, we're trying to get you away from dressing like a wallflower. We want to dress like someone who wants to be the center of attention or noticed or whatever by the person they're speaking to. All right, guys, I hope you learned something. Peace out till next week.